alone.
My mom passed away 3 weeks ago. She left, and it's a total emptiness. She passed away to a place where she feels better, much better. She was suffering a lot recently, and it's hard. It's hard to lose someone, but it's even harder to lose a mother. She's not here anymore. She's above in the skies where she belongs, with angels, with God. She left, and it's really difficult to live these moments. It's really difficult to overpass these moments. Life should go on, but I don't know how. It's really difficult, and I am not used to make such videos on my channel, but I wanted to share with you these feelings because I believe, I regret that I don't have much recorded memories with my mother. All I have is some photos I took because I live abroad. I live in France and she's in Lebanon. And I try to go every now and then there to see them and to be with them. But we don't have these opportunities to have lots of photos and videos together. And it's really hard to, I don't know, I don't have much memories recorded on my cameras, on my phones with her, and that's really something very difficult to live now because I try to search for every single detail that I can find. I'm glad though that in August last summer we succeeded to convince her to go on a vacation on a weekend, and I took some photos for the family, and I have this photo for her that it means a lot for me. I don't know, I haven't tried to talk to a photo before, but when she left, this photo is with me all the time and I'm very proud of it. It's really, if you look at it, it's the best photo I've ever taken. It's the best portrait I've ever taken. I can see her looking at me from all the directions, whether I'm on the right, on the left, in the center of the image. She's always looking straight forward, and I think this vacation last summer was I was thinking back then that it's the last vacation with her, because I knew that the disease that she's having is very difficult. She was diagnosed with myofibrosis grade 4 in October 2022, and she was on medication. We were trying to find the medication, the donor for the bone marrow transplant, and it was a very difficult moment because they live in Lebanon. The medical insurance is not perfect. We were suffering from lack of medication. We were trying to have the medication through the black market, and with the economical crisis there, it's really difficult. And with the corruption there, it's really difficult to have these medications for patients. And while waiting for the donor, for the approvals from the insurance companies and so on, she got the COVID, and then later on she was diagnosed with AML. And this was horrible. Myofibrosis with AML is a very difficult disease. It's a progressive disease, and she was hospitalized maybe for the last 6 months. She went out home maybe few days, and then every time she goes back to the hospital with something new, with something even more difficult to live with. She was suffering a lot, but she was not saying that at all. She was always showing a smile. And now she's gone after a battle with these two big diseases for the last 1.5 years and the last 6 months with the AML. She's gone. She won over this disease because she went happy. She was happy. She tried to have everything that she needs in the last days, and she accomplished lots of stuff during her life, and she is still accomplishing now after her death. I went to Lebanon. I was planning to go there to pass some time with my family, but on April 17th, I woke up on a message from my brother and my father telling me that she's gone. So I went there directly. The videos that you saw during these 2-3 weeks on my channel were recorded before that. So now I'm back here. Life should go on. It's really difficult, but it should go on. I'm making this video once again just to record these feelings because I wish that I can go back in time and record moments with her. But every time we had some other priority than being together and making videos and making photos together. Okay. I'm really planning to make a documentary with her doctor at the hospital, with the medical stuff there, just to make more explanation about this disease, because I'm also planning to make a fundraise for this kind of illness and for this kind of diseases, especially in Lebanon, because people and patients in Lebanon are not having the medical priority and the medical care that they need, because of the corruption, because of the economical crisis, because of the lack of medication, and mostly because they live in a country with a huge amount of cancer diseases. I think it's 1/8 there, and it's huge, and that's not something easy to live with. We have lots of pollution there, and there is no rules. There are no rules there, no nation to manage these cases. It's really tough for their families, the families of the patients, for the children of the patients, how to get these medications, how to be able to pay for these medications. Because I remember once the doctor came into the hospital room and he told us, we need to start this treatment today, and we don't have this treatment at the hospital, you have to find it somewhere as soon as possible. And it was like we couldn't find it in any pharmacy in Lebanon. It was out of stock. Only it was available with a bunch of people who are dealing in the black market with the medication. And after contacting many persons, a guy told me, you can meet me at a highway. I'll be on a scooter, on a small motorcycle, and you can pay me in cash and you can take the medication. We were not sure about the quality of the medication, if it was stored in good conditions or not, but we didn't have any choice. And these medications were not available to purchase even in France, to send them there. These medications should be dedicated to hospitals and not to persons and not to pharmacies even. They should be in the hospital, and in Lebanon the hospitals do not have these medications today, and that's really painful for the family how to support this, and for the patient as well, because I remember that my mother once, she said, you tried your best, don't put more pressure on yourself. If we find the medication, it's good. If not, I'm ready to leave. And imagine we still live in such conditions in 2024. So this video is just to tell you the story and to tell you my upcoming idea that I would like to make. I'm sure that I cannot make it anytime soon in the next few months, but maybe at the end of summer or in autumn, I will make this documentary with the hospital stuff about this disease, because it's really important to raise awareness about what's happening just away from these walls here, away from this city that we are living in, because there are countries where people are suffering from their minimum needs. They have rights, they have the total right to be treated well, to have the health care, but they don't in Lebanon, and that's a shame. Lebanon, my country that I really love, is unfortunately corrupted, and there's nothing to do with it now. We are only people there, they are not living, they are surviving. And now I can see that because I lost my mother. But people there are still losing their relatives every day. 1/8 of the population in Lebanon, they have cancer. And there are no medications there. So please, if you have contacts with organizations in Lebanon, or if you would like to help me create this event, this fundraising to help people there, I'll be very glad to hear from you, because I've never done such things before, and I would like to make it happen to help as much persons as possible, just at least to have the medications, which is very, very normal. That's it for today. This video, once again, is very different from everything I've done on this channel, but I wanted to record it just so you people that are following my channel, that are interested in what I do, you know what's happening in my life, in my personal life recently, and I'm seeking your help to help me find a way to make this event, this fundraising event for the cancer patient in Lebanon. That would be of a much help. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.